Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Lillian and I live in Alberta, Canada, and I am pretty excited tonight because I have something that I am in love with and I'm so happy to share it with you. So first off, I normally have my Facebook Lives on Monday evenings, and so that's where you can always find me, and then I upload it to YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, um, usually about 8 o'clock, 8:30 on a Monday night. Usually a new one gets uploaded. But this is a Wednesday and I'm coming to do something different with you tonight. So there was a really neat kit offered by Stampin' Up. Now kits are offered online because they're only while supplies last. And this kit was a magnetic board with little pockets and cards and all kinds of fun things. And you can hang it on the wall, you can give it as a gift, or all kinds of things. And so I promised the people who bought it from me that I would do a video with them to sort of do a kit together. And then I touched base with them and they said, well, why don't you just do a Facebook Live and do it to YouTube like you usually do? So we're going to do that. So let's go down to my desk and see what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. And I see people on already. Excellent. So this kit is called, I always get the name wrong for some reason, Celebrate Today Magnetic Board Kit. So let me just get so that I can see you on the computer as well. And it is, I've got my stand a little higher tonight and so a little farther away just because it is a little larger. So just getting things set up there. There we go. So here it is. It's in the box. It's still in the packaging. So let me just open it up here. I just want to talk about the box. First of all, it's really sturdy, great for gift giving. Little decoration on the back. Can you imagine this all decorated? Well, I can anyway. So let me just open the box. I'm just going to open it sideways here. And first off, these are the instructions right here. So I don't know if you're like me and sometimes you leap ahead and don't read the instructions, but just in case, here they are. And the instructions actually are pretty visual. I think Stampin' Up! Knows that we as crafters are visual learners. So those are the instructions. So there's that. Then we're going to take out this packet of goodies and we're going to look at that in a minute. And then this is the magnetic frame. So it holds 12 by 12 paper. Let me just get rid of the box here and get myself settled. We'll just remove the packaging from this. So it has a lovely white border around the frame. Now you could always cover that if you wanted. Some people have been doing that, but I quite like the white. It looks fresh and clean to me. So let's just get this packaging off and have a look-see at it. There we go. So it's shiny right here, and it's also magnetic, but you can cover it with paper, of course, too. We're going to do that in a minute. Then on the back, you would hang it by this little hook right here, and then these just open up, and we'll do that a little later. Roz, you've got one, but not put it together. Oh, I'm so glad. I've had this and I've been kind of waiting to do this video and I've been so anxious to put it together. So let's open it up and see what all is in here. Put that to the side. So first off, we have these two things that are going to make your pockets. So I'm going to put that to the side. Let me just give myself a bit more space. We have this box. And if you open up the box, these are the magnetic clips. So they have magnets on them and they just are clips like that. So we're going to put that to the side. I saw someone who cut the tabs off this box, covered it with, because there are tons of extra stickers and things in here, and then clipped it. Just pretend this is cut off. They used it like that and clipped it on the board to hold pencils or something like that. So you might want to save your packaging. There we go. So we'll just put that to the side. I just want to make sure you can truly see this here. And there we go. And now we're going to just look a little further. So this is Terran tape. It's a double-sided tape. And it's a really strong tape. Now we carry it in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, but they've given you just a little bit here. You're going to have extra, but so that you have that strong tape. So we have what's going to make the pockets. We've got the clips, we've got the adhesive. I'm coming back to this in a minute. And then over here, we have the paper that we can put inside our frame. So now the big decision, first off, is do we want the ombre pink here, or do we want the gray, what do you call that, plaid, or do we want the black and white, or do we want the two-toned green? In the comments, you can leave me a comment. Which one do you think I'm going to choose? So the plaid, the ombre pink, we just say pink, black and white, or the green. Which one do you think I'm going to choose? So just while you're putting that comment in, I'm going to open this here. Well, several of you have this. Excellent. I know that I have this one, and then I went to buy a few more for gifts because I was going to give this as a gift, decided I liked it too much to give away, and they're sold out right now. But what it says is it's currently unavailable, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that that means it's got some more on the way. So let's see what's in here. First of all, these cards are 3 by 4, so, and they're double-sided, so you can use whatever side you want. We're going to put those to the side right now, but obviously way more than we're going to use first off. So you'll be able to think of lots of things to do with those. So we'll put those to the side. Then you have the stickers. Now the stickers Stampin' Up! Makes are like cardstock weight almost. So they're very durable. And then you've got it in other languages. Now, as you people know, I have family in other countries, so in the Netherlands. So one of these would work for them. Some of them, the language like grateful, one of them is gratitude. So we've still got the language. Some of the words are the same in another language and others aren't. So you might be, or maybe you've got a friend who speaks some of these languages, and then there's these little words down here. So these are all stickers. And then once you get through the words, because Stampin' Up! Is in several countries, they just include all the words in the kit. And then we've got these. And again, these are stickers that are kind of almost a water wash kind of thing, but not quite. But they are, again, cardstock weight and very durable and lots of fun. So we've got that. So let's see, what did you people think I was going to pick? Some of you said pink. So do you know what? Normally I'm a black and white girl, but I decided tonight to go with pink. So, but do you know what the nice thing is? No, I started to think I was going to go with, no, I changed my mind half a dozen times. That's what it was. So I'm going to just bend up these little prong thingies. There's your very technical framing term, the prong thingies, and pop out this, and we'll put the pink in. So now this is going to be the top. So do I want the dark at the top? I think so. I'll put that in. There we go. I might switch. This was my second one, believe it or not. Then I'm going to put the other paper in there. And if you think that you're not going to ever use it in the frame, you could always use it on cards. But for right now, I'm going to put it in there just to keep it from getting wrinkled and that. Now I'm putting this back in, making sure that the magnet side is facing forward. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get it back in. Some of my prongs likely need to be guided out a little bit more. There we go. Am I missing one? Yeah, I am missing one right there. and there. And if your fingers get sore, this is really, really good. Now, it's 12 by 12 paper. So do you have to use this paper? No, you don't. It all coordinates, but you could very easily bring in some other paper. I saw this board done today with the new Waves of the Ocean paper, and they had done different things. It was absolutely gorgeous. So we're finished with that. And now we have our magnet like that. I'm going to cut or tear more than one of the papers. Oh yeah, you could combine the papers too. Good idea. So now we've got this made. Now we're going to, I think the next step will be to make the pockets. So now the pockets again are two-sided. So decide what you think looks nice against here. And I think I'm going to go with the grays. Now, just a little hint, and I saw another demonstrator do this, and before I stuck these together, this is what I did. Just in case in the future you want to make some other pockets or some different pockets. Now you're saying your desk has never looked like that before, Lillian. Well, I've taken everything off my desk, and where I work is actually an old school desk, and it has gouges in it and paint and all kinds of things, not all courtesy of me. It came like that, you know, if your desk could talk. So you're seeing my actual desk down here. So what I did is, before I put these together, and I snuck one out to do it originally, I traced this onto just, you know, the backing that comes with our designer paper. I traced one of these onto here, and I didn't worry too much about the little scallop because we can fix that a different way. But if I want to make more, I want a tracer. Now, the tracer was so that it was easy for me to trace on designer paper or cardstock, but it just was hard to fold. So I also traced it on old computer paper. This is a scrap of computer paper. So I have it like this. And then what I did is I folded on the score line. So what I did with this, let me just back up a little bit here. So here it is, it's traced. And then I folded here and drew a line. And then I folded here and drew a line. And then I folded here and drew a line. So I would know where the folds were. And I did the same on this side. So now I have one that I traced with the tracer. I've got it here. But now I want to put the fold lines in. So I saved this just to show you the idea. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But I'm lining it up, so I can line it up here, here. Then I fold that up, and I'm drawing a line. Then I'm going to the next fold, drawing a line, and I just did something to my, there. Going to the next fold and drawing a line. Then I can put it in my scoring tool or paper trimmer and score those lines, and I will be good to go. Now the other thing that I did was I traced the little neck piece, and you can cut that out by hand, or if you have a circle die or a circle punch, you can just go in like that. But because I traced it, I knew where it went. And then I've got all the pieces. Now you would do this side as well. I did that in cardstock, and I've got it all. So now I'm ready to go. The only thing I need to do is finish this. Now I could either use my paper trimmer and just cut it straight, or I could bring in a die if you have one. And before I glue it together, just make it decorative like that. Put that on there. So if you think that you might want more pockets in the future, you might want to trace one and give yourself a little pattern before you go the rest of the way. So So that was a long little side trip, but I was quite excited about that. So I wanted to share it. So I've decided now I'm going to back up here. I'm going to have my gray granite showing out. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold in and then back and then in. So you've got a little concertina or accordion fold there with the last fold coming in. Do the same on this side, in, like that. Now you're going to take your tear and tape. Now, if you're not familiar with tear and tape, the reason it's called tear and tape is you can put it down, and when you've got it where you want it, you can just tear it. Now, if you're not comfortable doing that, you can use your scissors. It's whatever you're comfortable with, but that is why it's called tear and tape. You can just tear it. Then I'm just going to give that a good push down and tear the backing off. Tear the backing off. Lift the backing off. I'm busy tearing, aren't I? And then we're going to put this down. Now, this is really sticky, and once it's stuck, it's pretty stuck. You can heat it and soften it, but with your heat tool. But I like to keep my fingers in there and just guide it over. And look at that. Easy peasy. There is my first little pocket. Now, if you don't like the tabs on the inside, you could put the tabs here, and that would just, well, I'll do it with the next one and show you. So you have the option. So here's the next one here, and I'm going to use this side. So my first fold is going to go in, then it's going to come back, and then go in, and then do the same on this side, in, back, in, and then we're also going to fold up here and burnish that with a bone folder. Now, if you don't have a bone folder, use your finger and use that really well. I've even been known to go to the kitchen and grab a spatula if I couldn't find my bone folder, but a bone folder is a very handy tool to have. Now, if you wanted the tab to go on the back, you would be putting your tear and tape here so that it goes like that. And why might you want to do that? Well, then you don't have anything that's going to catch cards on the inside. So it's really your personal preference. So I'll do this one the other way, and you can decide. So let's put the tear and tape down. Now, this is one of the kits that Stampin' Up! has that has no stamping. It's a kit just like Roz. I saw that Roz was going to take it for a little creative getaway coming up, and it would be perfect for that. And this kit is just so much fun. You could play to your heart's content for a long time, I think. There, so this time I want the tabs to go on the outside. So I'm going to bring my little folds in, but leave that sticky part out. I'm going to do the same on this side so I don't run into problems. So I'm going to bring that in. So now I've still got the sticky tabs here, right? Then I'm going to just bring them over, and I like to just give them an extra good push with the bone folder. And then just like that, we have two pockets. So if I bring in this, I can already start to put things on here. Look at that. And the magnets are nice and strong. So you might say, is that all there is to it? Well, then the rest is totally how you want to decorate it. So let's look at some of those options. So let's see here. We've got some words. We've got some other stickers. Trying to see what we can see here. And then we've got these little cards. So let's just decorate one of these. So let me see here. What do I want to do? I should have maybe thought this through ahead of time, but I didn't. But happiness is in the journey. Ooh, I like that. So let's see. I'm just going to rest it in case I want to pop something underneath it. So let's move this up so you can see it better. Happiness is in the journey. And, ooh, yeah. Let's bring in some butterflies. So if I'm just resting it again because I'll be able to reposition it if I don't get too carried away. And actually, I kind of like it like that. Happiness is in the journey. Yeah, I think for this one, I'm going to leave it just like that. The reason I was leaving this is I could tuck something underneath if I wanted. But I think, well, let me just give a little experiment here. Do I want some leaves poking out? Do you know what? I don't mind that either. I think I'll have leaves down here and this up here. It's totally whatever you want. So there we go. We have got this one done, and then I can put cards in it this way, or I can put cards in it sideways. I'm going to talk about the cards in a minute. I'll decorate the other one too. Let's see here. We have, I think, oops, no, do I want that? No, I don't. Well, let me see. There is green on there too. So if I went like that, and you can tell I really am making this with you. I did not plan this out ahead of time. And how about you've got this? No, I think needs something with a little more oomph. Wonder what. I always think there's more here because they're so thick. I'm just resting that. I'm going to layer that on. No, here's what if I did that, layered it like that. There I could go. And now I think I've got it just a little bit off. There we go. Like that. And do I want some flowers underneath it? Oh, I think I kind of like it going like that. And really, you just start to play around. There are hearts, there are flowers, there's leaves, there's labels, there's words, and you can layer them up or whatever. Here's something that says, today I'm creating. So what I could do is bring this in and bring today I'm creating and put that at the top of that. Just trying to see through my camera here. And do I want that at the top or do I want this at the top? I think I might go this way. Today I'm creating. And then I can make a list of what I'm creating. Now you might say, well, that kind of wastes the card. Well, what about if you brought in some window sheets that were the same size? If you don't have window sheets, if you just have some hard plastic from somewhere, layer it over top, bring in your clip it together, and then bring in your dry, whoops, my magnets are sticking together, dry erase marker, and today I'm creating a magnet board. And you could have a little list like that and then erase it, all that you want. So let's there we go. So we've got happiness is in the journey. We've got this. We've got that. And basically that's what it's all about, folks. There's another list thing. There is a little calendar. So again, you could bring in a plastic sheet and put it over top if you wanted to reuse it. they're all two-sided, so you can do all kinds of things. And then you just pop them in here. If I was creating a card, I could easily just nab that card, use my clip, and make it like that. And you can start to arrange it however you want. It could be a vision board. It could be something for a family member. Even, I think, grandkids would have a lovely time with this. I think there's just no ends of possibilities with this. And of course, you can change out the background color anytime and just have all kinds of fun. So we could put messages in there and my to-do lists in here. You've got this as a good thing for my to-do lists because I don't always get them done, so I could just keep rotating them through. So I hope that's given you some ideas of what you can do with this magnetic board and how very easy and how much fun it is to use. So when you make yours, I'd love to see pictures of it or your response from it. You've got lots of clips. Where did I put the other clips? So I'm only using 4 right now. I'm just going to put the other ones on here just so that you can see you've got room for 5. You don't have to use all the envelopes. It all depends what you want to do. For example, if I took this off, I could put a couple of other cards on here. And you can just have all kinds of fun. Stagger them a bit. Just pretend that I've connected them. And there you go. And then just hang it on the wall. Or you could just put it in a holder, whatever works for you and wherever you want to use it. So that's how easy it is to use. So you're wondering, well, how do I know if the kit's in stock? What you need to do is go to my website, and then you're going to click on the little, there's headings across the top. Click on Shop Now, and then you'll see 3 little lines. Click on that and go down to kits, and you'll see all the kits that are available. So some are kits involve stamping, some are non-stamping. There are all kinds of other things you can do with it. Basically, as you start to play with it, your mind's going to go into overdrive and you're going to have a lot of fun. So have some fun with this. Remember, if you're wanting it in the future when it comes back in stock, let me know and I'll put you on a notice list. So thank you for joining me tonight, and take care and have fun. Bye-bye.